Hello students. In our previous two classes, we had discussed about the Dobenius classification and the Newton's law of octaves. Now, in today's class, we are going to continue with the classification of elements and we will discuss about the Mendeleev's periodic table. Even after the students' rejection of the Newton's law of octaves, the chemists were still searching for the relation between the atomic masses and the properties of the elements. They were still working on this concept, and the main credit for classification of element goes to the Russian chemist that was Mendeleev, and he was the most important contributor to the development of the periodic table of the elements, which was made on the basis of the fundamental property, that is atomic masses. Now, on the basis of his study, he gave the periodic law, and I had written the periodic law over here. Let's see that the properties of the elements are the periodic function of their atomic masses. We had already discussed, when we had started with the chapter, we had already discussed the meaning of the term periodic. That means there is a recurrence in the properties after a regular interval. And again, he took the concept of atomic mass, that whenever the elements were arranged in the increasing order of the atomic mass, there is a recurrence in the properties. Okay, now in his time, students, the 63 elements were discovered. Now we will study first how he come to this conclusion. उन्होंने conclusion कैसे दिया? First he will go through his work and then we will discuss about his periodic table. Okay, now in his time, the 63 elements were discovered. He examined the physical and chemical properties of the elements and the atomic masses of those elements. And when he was discussing the chemical properties, when he was examining the chemical properties, he mainly focused on the compounds formed by the element with oxygen and the hydrogen. Question arises, why only oxygen and hydrogen? The answer is that these two elements are very reactive and compounds with almost every element. Okay, so he took the formula of these two elements, that is oxygen and hydrogen. Now he took 63 cards, and on each card he write down the name of that element, and with that name he write down the formula of their oxide and the formula of their hydride. Now he started arranging these cards in different groups on the basis of the similarities in their properties. Okay, if this is the formula of oxide, this is the formula of hydride, he used to pin it on the wall in one group. This is the formula, he used to pin it in the second group. Like you are having the play cards at your home, and when you are having the jumble play cards and you have to arrange them, you see their different shapes, the different shapes like heart, diamond, club and the spade. So on the basis of those different shapes you arrange them. Similarly, he also arranged those 63 cards on the wall on the basis of their similarities in the properties. And what he noticed, that all the 63 cards got arranged on the wall, and that too in the increasing order of their atomic mass. And he observed that the elements which were coming in the same group, they were having the same properties. That means he said that they were having the same formula of those oxides as well as hydrides. Now on the basis of his work, he gave his periodic table. His periodic table consists of 8 groups, and these groups are represented in the Roman numerals, and from 1 to 7 group, each is divided into the 2 subgroups, and the horizontal rows that he called as periods, they were the number in 6. They were 6 in number. Vertical rows, they were called as groups. Horizontal rows, they were called as periods. Total 8 groups and the 6 periods. Let's make his periodic table. First we will write the group. Okay, then we will write down the formula of their oxide, then hydride. Then we will write down the period. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, and here we will write down the group. 1 Roman number, then 2 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. When he studied their formula, the elements which were coming in the first group, they were having the formula of R2O, and the formula of hydride was RH. Similarly, for the second group, the formula of oxide was RO and it was RH2. Here it was R2O3 and here RH3. Here the formula becomes RO2 and RH4. For the fifth group, the formula was R2O5 and here it was RH3, RH, sorry, it was oxide RO3 and RH2. Here it was R2O7 and RH, and here it was RO4. Okay. Now, as I have already told you, each group was subdivided in A and B subgroups. So we will write A and B for each group. Okay. And this eighth group, students, it was consisting of 9 elements, and these 9 elements were arranged in 3 triads. एक ट्राइड में 3 elements थे. There were 3 triads, so each triad was consisting of 3 elements, so altogether 9 elements. Now let's write the elements which are coming in the first A group. It was hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, and cesium. Okay. Now in the second A group, we will start in correspondence to lithium. It was beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, and barium. Okay. थर्ड ग्रुप पे आते हैं हम. बोरॉन, एल्यूमिनियम, गैलियम, इंडियम एंड थैलियम. नाउ फोर्थ ग्रुप में आते हैं. इट वाज कार्बन, सिलिकॉन, germanium, tin, and lead. In the fifth group, it was starting with nitrogen, ठीक है, phosphorus, arsenic, and antimony. सेकेंड ग्रुप के कंटिन्यूशन में चल रहे हैं. इन द सिक्स्थ ग्रुप इट वाज ऑक्सीजन, सल्फर, सेलेनियम, टेल्यूरियम. In the seventh group, in continuation to the second group, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. ठीक है. Now we will fill the B subgroups now. The B subgroups, they were starting from the fourth period. Here copper, silver, and gold. Here after calcium, zinc, cadmium and Hg. बेटा अगर आप बुक में देखेंगे तो these elements are slightly placed on the lower side. फर्स्ट और सेकेंड ग्रुप के अंदर ये जो एलिमेंट्स जो हैं जिनको मैं अंडरलाइन कर रही हूँ, दे आर प्लेस्ड स्लाइटली ऑन द लोअर साइड, ऑन द राइट हैंड साइड ना. राइट हैंड साइड तो है, लोअर साइड थे. नाउ इन द थर्ड ग्रुप व्हेन वी आर राइटिंग हियर आफ्टर गैलियम, इट इज स्कैंडियम. आई एम जस्ट राइटिंग देयर. टाइटेनियम, वेनेडियम, chromium, manganese. Then in the eighth group, iron, cobalt and nickel. ठीक है. Now here after indium, yttrium. अच्छा स्टूडेंट्स, नेम्स जानने के लिए स्कैंडियम, टाइटेनियम, वेनेडियम, क्रोमियम, मैग्नीज, आयरन, कोबाल्ट एंड निकल. वाई? Okay. Yttrium, zirconium, niobium, molybdenum, technetium, ruthenium, rhenium, and palladium. Now, below this Y, after this thallium, we are having lanthanum, hafnium, then tantalum, then we are having tantalum, tungsten, then it was not discovered anything over here, osmium, iridium, and platinum. Okay, so this was the periodic table given by the Mendeleev. He said that the elements are arranged in a column, vertical column, as well as in the horizontal rows. He gave a systematic pattern of the studies. Now, students, when he formulated his periodic table, there were certain achievements as well as there were certain drawbacks that we will discuss in the next class. Here I had discussed with you how he come to the conclusion that the properties of elements are the periodic function of its atomic masses, and secondly we had prepared the periodic table. So let's wait till our next class. There we will discuss the next section of Mendeleev's periodic table. Thank you.